play black and white?
I've never played black and white because I don't see colour. I'm colourblind.
You put your headphones in and press play, and a mysterious voice speaks to you. Welcome, traveller, to Roll for Ridiculous, the podcast where the topics are dictated by the roll of a die.
Nice.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I didn't know what was coming, and then it was good.
And also, one take.
Yeah,
can I just say, I was really like, here we go, I'm going to screw this up immediately.
No, you're natural.
Welcome to Roll for Ridiculous, the podcast where the topics are dictated by the roll of a die. My name is Bridie, and I'm here with
Jack.
And today we're talking about nerdiness, which is probably really on brand, because that's kind of like the origin of the podcast, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, so, if you are a first-time listener, we roll a d20 dice, a dice with 20 sides, to determine the questions that we're going to discuss. And a d20 is a huge part of D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons culture, yeah.
Something that we both enjoy.
We have a predetermined list of topics and/or prompts.
And/or.
And
just like...
And/or. Nerdiness.
It's
happening already.
All,
Is that Star Wars?
One Star Wars.
The Star Wars.
Yes,
yes.
Star Wars.
Okay, cool. I'm bad with Star Trek. Leave me alone. So we pre-prepared some questions. We've got a Nat 1 question, which is a bad question, and a Nat 20 question, which is a question we're burning to ask. And I've forgotten what they both are already, so...
Excellent.
Be a lovely surprise for me.
Or terrible.
Or terrible, especially if we get the Nat 1. You're the keeper of the die, and you're rolling.
Yeah, I am today. And to carry on a theme from last week, this week's die is Orange Sunburst.
Hold it up to the camera.
You can see it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's really gone away.
She's gone away. It's a 16.
16, excuse me. If you could bring, this is the best question ever. If you could bring one piece of technology from science fiction to life, what would it be?
Okay, I wrote this question.
I think we're going to say the same thing.
I haven't thought of an answer. So I'm going to let you answer first. I think I know what you're going to say.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Oh my god, yes. Is it called the replicator?
Yeah, the replicator from Star Trek, absolutely. You put me alone in a room with that thing, and I'm dead in less than 24 hours. That makes it sound like I'm going to do something insane. Or like sexual. No, I'm just going to eat so much prawn toast that I explode.
Oh, I see. Okay. It really did sound... I was like, why? Gun. Faulty.
Russian roulette. Every barrel loaded.
I'm going to be dead in 20 minutes.
You've given me the killing machine, finally.
So can it replicate anything?
I think primarily just food. And I guess my question about it is, and I don't know the answer to this, even though I prefer Star Trek to Star Wars, I'm not sure if the replicator is like replicating like for like, or if it makes like a nutritionally complete version of the thing it's replicating. Because I think I remember from Next Gen, there were like comments about how, the replicator version isn't quite there like the real thing is for certain things. So
okay.
One, that means to me that it's not been replicated and the name is a misnomer. And two, yeah, so I think they probably make like a slightly healthier, if not entirely healthy version. So if I can have healthy prawn toast, that would be phenomenal.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask, like, if you ask for like a ham sandwich, is the ham vegetarian because it doesn't come from an animal?
Well, this is just a good question in general. Would you eat like meat grown in a lab?
Yeah.
I think I would. Yeah. Totally. I bet there are people out there who are like, no, that's not vegan.
Unless it was like, it took 18 gallons of water to make
yeah. If there are other ethical implications, then absolutely not. But like, if it's like carbon neutral meat from lab, sure,
yeah, why not? Fine.
But what about like sci-fi technology, excluding lab meat, sci-fi technology from like the media?
Well, if I can't have lab meat, I think that the holodeck thing would be cool.
How much Star Trek have you watched?
Not an awful lot, but I've seen the holodeck rift in other things. Like,
so the thing about all the Star Trek that I've watched, which again is I've watched most of the series, but like I'm rewatching Next Gen exclusively at the moment. Every other episode is like, there's something gone wrong with the holodeck. It's come to life and it's killing us all. And I'm like, why are you making the killing machine? It shouldn't be able to do that.
I think that I'm going to go for a speeder bike from Star Wars.
Oh, that's better. Yes. Will you...
Just so I can scoot around.
Yes, little Scooty Puff Jr.
Yeah. Just me zipping about on my little Speeder bike.
I love it. That's so cute. You win.
Great. Good.
Roll again.
Okay. Oh, little muted number. Number 7.
Ooh, right at the top here.
Ooh.
What would be your specialist subject on Mastermind?
You go first.
I'm thinking words that end in ER so I can make my favourite joke.
Oh, God. For context, Bridie and I have just been camping with a group of friends. And, well, the joke... Do you want to do the setup of the joke?
So, like the joke is, like, you say something like, I don't know, like, Jester, and then I'll go, Jester? I hardly know her. And, yeah. So that's funny once. It's maybe funny once a day at a push. When is it not funny, Jack?
Every waking moment. I like that joke. Like, people who know me will know that I've made that joke before, frequently. The more obscure it is, like, the more it's not a joke, the funnier it is.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, China doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
Ran
there's
it into
a lot
the ground.
of it, wasn't there?
If there's
an
one
awful
thing
lot.
I'm good at, it is absolutely running a joke into the ground.
There is one thing you're good at.
And it's that. Which is why it's my specialist subject on Mastermind.
So what are the questions going to be?
Name some words ending in ER and make them into that joke? I don't know.
Have you seen the show?
I guess like also maybe like obscure Simpsons quotes or references or something like that.
Just going to jumble these all into one topic.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. The guy, he knows what he's doing. I trust him to get the questions out and organised.
Do you think he writes the questions?
Is it Jeremy Paxton?
Not for a long time.
Okay, well, I clearly don't know much about Mastermind. Mastermind would not be my specialist subject on Mastermind.
Fair.
What's yours?
For most points, my life.
Will they let you do that?
Probably not. You'd have to wonder how they got the questions
You're
as well.
my specialist subject. Jack McCafferty's life.
My Mastermind subject would be... there's not one thing that I know loads of stuff about. I know a bit about
I have
a lot
approximate
of stuff.
knowledge of many things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, Star Wars, 'cause I love Star Wars.
Nerd.
Oh no. But then the topic... The questions would be like, who was the producer on the third film? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
It's like Mark Hamill famously has one nipple that's slightly bigger than the other. What was
last-
his mother's maiden name?
Yeah. I was like, there's so much stuff about the production that I don't know. Even the plot. Like,
I mean...
I enjoy them quite passively, to be honest.
Just having it on in the background.
There are people who could tell me every character, and I know that, Han, is he one of them?
Glup Shito? Real?
No.
No, not real.
Not real.
An internet thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The broad name given to any character who is shit.
Okay.
Just like a
All of them
background.
then.
They're usually like background weird aliens.
Weird aliens with racial undertones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you like.
Yeah, no. Well,
You
yeah.
like Star Wars, so...
I like my aliens
Flaming.
minoritized. Flaming.
I think that might be a Simpsons quote.
I don't know there are any Star Wars characters that are like
Gay.
Yeah.
Well, get on that. That's your job.
What, to find a gay character?
To make a gay Star Wars character.
Here's my problem with Star Wars Episode 7, okay? They set up for...
Imagine if I'd done that wrong.
It's actually an issue with 8, so you were right.
Oh, an issue with 8. Okay.
In 7, they set up for this big, lovely gay storyline between Finn and Poe.
Love it.
If you don't know the franchise, then...
The red Teletubby. I'm really sorry. I'm sweating
the rest of the story isn't worth it. That's won it. Well done.
No, go on. I really want to hear about it.
In 8, they just dropped it immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, like at the end of 7, like one gives the other his jacket, and it's like, it looks really good on you, and there's like a whole moment of like eye contact.
Yeah,
it's
smouldering.
Yeah, exactly. They've been on this adventure together. It's good.
The tension's been building.
And then in episode 8, it's like, yeah, well, I've got a girlfriend now. It's like, who is this character? And why was this immediately destroyed?
Shoehorned in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bloody
yeah.
hell. Furious.
So, although, please note that it's not the actor's fault who plays the girlfriend. She gets a lot of stick on
I
don't think she's worked again.
It's because she's a woman.
Yeah, and, she's Asian, so that's another whole other thing that people
Oh,
hate.
I actually know about this. I saw a load of discourse about this online. I just thought she was getting hate because she was a woman and Asian, not because she was so-and-so's girlfriend as well.
I think all three
Broadly,
things.
right,
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Well, that
not
sucks, doesn't it?
the intense hive of horror.
One.
Happening.
Share the deepest depths of your nerdiness out to yourself.
I'm gay. What is the nerdiest thing about me, I guess, if this question is asking?
Your Princess Leia body pillow?
That's just good taste, actually. I've got quite a few bows to my nerd string.
Oh, yeah.
The most recent of those is, well, I'm just going to tell a story of I'm going to tell the history of my nerd past.
I love this. Let's go from in the beginning.
God
created the earth.
I had a really obsessed nerdery obsession with Thomas the Tank Engine. Wanted to be a train. Fucking loved it.
Autist.
Then it went on to Thunderbirds, which I've discussed briefly in this podcast. Have I already?
Yeah. We spoke about it in episode 1.
Yeah.
Childhood.
Check back. Absolutely loved that. And it's probably one of the nerdiest things, because it was a series about space. It's a series about space, nerdy. It was puppets, nerdy. And it was from 30 years before I was born.
Nerdy.
So, yeah, weird. And then there was just a whole lot of repression throughout high school. And then...
I've got to say, Jack, as somebody who went to high school with you, you weren't repressing it as much as you think you were.
I didn't have any particularly nerdy interests.
Yeah, maybe you just nerdy behaviours.
Sure. I was socially awkward.
Weren't we all?
Musical theatre, did that. Pretty nerdy.
Oh, I've got some memories of you and me just singing Rocky Horror in ICT, so we weren't hiding that very well.
Yeah, for sure. I went to acting classes.
We should have been bullied more than we were.
Yeah. Good job we were so strong.
Which way is the beach?
I don't know. In Leeds. So that, yeah, you're right. Musical theatre. I got into gaming a little bit.
Yeah.
And then really as an adult, I've just blossomed into D&D. Yeah. That's probably where I'm at. I'm probably at my most nerdy now.
Cute.
I'm doing D&D on the regular. I'm watching silly little TV programs.
Cute.
Reading my little fantasy novels, and oh my god, I just got a fighting fantasy book.
Oh,
like a choose your own adventure.
I love those so much. I like the Goosebumps
so good.
ones of those.
Those Goosebumps ones.
Reader beware, you choose your own scare. Are you joking me?
Brilliant.
Oh, amazing.
Brilliant.
Would you like to hear the deepest depths of my nerdiness?
Nope. Yeah, go on.
I was banned from Sailor Moon when I was a kid.
Yeah, yours is better. Let's explore that.
So, Sailor Moon, for those of you who don't know, is a Japanese animation. It is like a magical girl animation. It's about a young girl who finds out she's the princess of the moon. Then she transforms into a magical girl and fights evil, and it's awesome. And there are lesbians in it, and there are gender non-conforming people in it. I really liked Sailor Moon when I was a kid. We'd gotten the internet, we'd gotten dial-up internet, yeah. And my dad was like, look, so you can type anything into here and it will, give you information on it. And I was like,
Gandalf Big Naturals.
That came much later for me. But I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to spend every waking moment of my life researching Sailor Moon and consuming Sailor Moon content.
Sure.
I was on message boards. I was in chat rooms. I was on art websites, fan art, fan fiction, the whole shebang. I was into it and I was dead little. I'd have been maybe 8 or 9. And after a couple of months of doing that, my mum was like, you have to go outside. And I was like, no, I need Sailor Moon. And then she was like, right, cool. None of that for you now. She cold turkeyed me. And I'm autistic, and this was very obviously a special interest, but we hadn't had me diagnosed. So they were just like, oh, Bridie's being weird. Let's nip that in the bud. And it broke me. I was depressed as all sin. And I would just go on the internet in secret when they were asleep, so I wasn't sleeping very well either.
Well, addict.
I was addicted to Sailor Moon, and they were right to take it off of me, is the takeaway there.
Do you know what? Fair.
But also, our friend Tom has just given me access to his media library, and all of Sailor Moon is on there, so Luke's getting a real treat now. Every time he comes downstairs, he's like, more Sailor Moon. I'm like, yes.
When were you last asleep?
So it's been 2 days since Tom gave me access to that library, and I'm rinsing them. Anyway, yeah, I'd really recommend Sailor Moon if you are looking for an entryway into Japanese animation.
7, we've done 7. Fuck me. 11. All the ones.
Legs 11. Nope.
High budget.
Thanks. What is objectively the best video game in your eyes?
In my eyes?
In my eyes! Objectively, yeah.
That's such...
It's not objectively... I've gone, what is objectively the best video game? Subjectively to you.
What do you think, in your own opinion, is objectively to everyone the best game? I think that the best video game, and I'm probably going to correct myself within minutes,
Okay.
is Crash Bandicoot Team Racing.
Oh, I love Crash Team Racing. That's really, really good. That's a good answer.
It's a really great game.
I was waiting for you to say something shit so I could come in and immediately be like, you're wrong. But no, that's fantastic, yeah.
That's the dynamic of our friendship.
Who did you play? Which character did you main in Crash Team Racing?
Engine.
Yes, okay, fair, yeah. Good acceleration?
I've got no idea. I was really little.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I just liked him because he had a rocket in his head.
He has a rocket in his head. That's pretty damn
cool.
Yeah.
It was great. Me and my sister spent a lot of time playing it together when we were little. It's got fun memories to it. It's a fun game. The weapons are fun.
The weapons are
It's
fun.
less cartoony and like family oriented than Mario Kart.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
I also love. But yeah, it's just a little bit rough around the edges. Like Crash Bandicoot is, which is nice.
I have memories of, you were like, oh, me and my sister used to play it and, we really enjoyed it. I have memories of playing it with my younger sister, Amy, and me
These are my favourite stories.
Anytime I'm bullying Amy.
Yeah, she being like, I was autistic around my sister, and here's how she suffered.
And here's how she suffered before we realised, which, by the way, was only in like my late 20s, early 30s. God love her, she put up with a lot from me. Anyway, we used to play Crash Team Racing, and we would play together. We'd play like the challenge mode, where you'd like be racing together, or the battle modes. But if I was playing single player, and I was doing well, and she came in the room around about the time that something bad happened or I lost, my brain was like, she did that. I would turn around to her and be like, get out! You've ruined it! And she'd be like, I just wanted to ask if I could, like, leave now, you scourge!
Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't very nice of me.
No.
And horrible.
Yeah.
God love her. Love you, Amy. Objectively, for me, the best video game is the Portal series.
Oh my god, I love the Portal series.
I've just proven you wrong. I've done it, I've succeeded. No, I think Portal 2 I like better than Portal 1, but I think Portal 1 is a really good entryway into video games for people who don't play video games, and I'll tell you for why. I think one of the big barriers to entry about especially modern day video games is you walking and using the camera at the same time. Sure. So like whether you're using like a controller with two analog sticks or like keyboard and mouse, there was a point where I was playing, I think I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and my mum was like, is this a film? I was like, no, mum, it's a video game, why don't you play? She went in, she was walking, she was like, it's really hard to change direction. I was like, no, so this stick here, imagine that's like your head almost, and she couldn't get around the movement and the look and doing the two things at the same time. I would say in Portal, that is exclusively what you are doing for most of it, like camera and movement, and the game really orients like the onboarding process around that. It encourages you to look around, it encourages you to aim, and then there's obviously like the physical component and stuff too. But yeah, I just think it's a good entry video game. And the second one's really, really good. They're both funny, but the second one's got Stephen Merchant in and the Space Corps, which I think is so funny.
They're both really good films.
Films.
Is this a film? They're both really good games. I agree with you on the entry-level thing. I think from my perspective, rather than it being a tutorial on how to use a controller, it also just is the bare bones of what every game is. Like levels, bosses,
mechanics,
puzzle solving.
Yeah.
And you don't have to know any pre-game stuff. It just starts at Portal 1. Like, you couldn't just pick up a Halo film game. What's wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you?
know.
You can pick up Halo and just jump straight in. I hate first-person shooters.
Me too.
I'm
Most of them terrible
bad
at them.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. I just immediately get demolished.
You're really struggling. We've
16. Fuck.
16 again.
I can offer you 19.
19. Do you have to be smart to be a nerd?
Evidently not.
I was going to say, given everything I know about the people who watch The Big Bang Theory, no.
Oh, God, I hate that show so much.
Me too. My beef with The Big Bang Theory is it gave people the word string theory with no knowledge of what it actually is.
Sure.
And then everyone was like, well, I know what string theory is. And I'm like, no! But I guess in answer to the original question, I don't think you have to be smart to be a nerd, because I think I'm a nerd, and I think I am roughly sitting around like average intelligence zone kind of thing. This isn't me being like, oh, tell me I'm smart or anything like that.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, that won't be happening.
Oh, you're fine. I think that what we're talking about here is two different types of, two different types of nerdiness. I think there is like pop culture nerd, which is what we sort of fit into. And then also there is, I know what maths is.
I don't know what maths is.
I think that a nerd is just a word that is really broadly applied to anyone who has any sort of interest that isn't sport.
Yeah, or like maybe we could kind of define it a little bit more granularly and say an intense interest.
Yeah.
I think if you, like a general interest in like, you can be like into musical theatre or you can be a musical theatre nerd. And I think that's different.
Sure, that suggests like some level of expertise.
Yeah, or like real intense passion or like special interest areas kind of thing.
Yeah. I think that anyone who has watched a majority of the Marvel films would be like, I'm a real nerd.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't necessarily think that's true. I think
anybody who's got a load of Funko Pops in their house, I'm a real nerd. I'm like, you just like plastic.
Yeah, also
I'm not here to
reflect.
Maybe I'm sounding like a dickhead because I'm not here to like gatekeep and be like, and therefore you're not a real nerd, because like by my own definition, neither am I, kind of thing.
Well, I think that the point I'm trying to make is that the nerd term is
nebulous.
Yeah, and it just doesn't need to be applied because everyone has things they're interested in.
Yeah.
And everyone has things that they are, hobbies that are unique to them or like amongst their social circle or whatever.
I did bring a dice tray, not that it's helped.
Two.
Doopy-doopy-doo. This is a good one. What's a nerdy hobby or interest that you could never really get on board with?
Okay, I have one.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Mine is in contrast to something you've already talked about.
Oh my god. This feels like it's going to be a joke at my expense.
It's you. No, anime.
Right, yeah, no, totally. This is where maybe one of the very few points where our interests don't intersect.
Yeah, 100%. I've tried anime. I've dabbled.
She's dabbled.
I've paddled in the pool of anime.
Oh my god, you should get tested.
I've got athlete's foot.
You're lucky that's all you got. I got pregnant.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've tried anime. Like, there are things that I do like, sadly, it's all the Western American ones, like Pokemon, Digimon,
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, that sort of stuff. Avatar, loved Avatar. Haven't seen Legend of Korra, but I should watch that.
You should watch that, it's good.
But yeah, things like One Piece, things that I would call proper anime.
I would say One Piece is not an entry-level anime, so don't worry.
Sure, but like One Piece and Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. I haven't watched Sailor Moon.
Yeah. You know criticisms of it, you just can't get into it kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And the more I see of things that are outside the realm of, I guess, well-known anime, the more I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, and like, I want to be very, very clear. While I am a fan of anime, there is a lot wrong with a lot of animes. A lot of stuff that is just very culturally different to how we do things in the West, and also a lot of stuff that I think people are like, oh, it's just how it is in Japan. I'm like, it's not. This is an anime exclusive thing. It's not Japanese culture. This is a horrible, gross subculture that's formed specifically within anime.
Sure.
And let's not have it. I watch a lot of anime that I think people would describe as like woke or progressive, but I've watched some of the more like lowbrow ones. Obviously, growing up, you watch what's available. I will say Sailor Moon has always been fantastic, and I'll defend it till I die. It's probably not perfect. And I think if you watch it through a modern lens, you'd find something to criticise about it.
But we've talked about it before, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
Especially with like the same-sex relationships and like transgender elements and things. That's really great.
Sailor Moon made me trans.
Get on a t-shirt. Especially for the time it was released. So that's great.
But yeah, I do not begrudge anybody who's watched any anime and gone, wow, no, this is not for me.
What about yourself? Is there anything of the nerd realm that you think, I'm staying away from that?
Yeah, I think it's still very much a thing now, but like my first exposure to it was when I was kind of like a teenager growing up on Tumblr. I cannot get on board with like fandom culture.
Oh,
so like
I'm really glad that you're bringing this up. Yeah.
Being like mega into something. This is a stupid thing to say after I've just been like, my mum had to ban me from Sailor Moon, and maybe she hadn't, it'd have gone a different direction. But there are people online who spend like their entire time on like Tumblr, like talking to other people about like a specific fandom they're in, and like sharing theories, writing fan fiction, and then it kind of expands, and people like do things where they're like shipping other characters.
Sure.
And again, for those of you at home who maybe don't know, if you're listening to this and you're not a nerd, shipping is where you like pair two characters within a series, or not necessarily, they can be from different series. Yeah, Spock and Kirk from
Oh,
Star
okay,
Trek, for
sure,
example.
yeah.
I think they might be the original like M/M ship for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, but like, you know, maybe it's not real / the term for that is canon in the actual body of media they're from.
Yeah.
But people like ship them and like pair them together in their fan fiction or just talk about it in theories. And I am one of those people that's like, but it's not canon. It's not how it was written, so therefore it's not super valid to me. So
And that's on autism.
yeah, and that's why I've never really been able to get like on board with fan fiction and stuff too. I'm like, I didn't write this series. I was like, I want to consume the series as it is written, not as like Timmy on the internet wrote it.
Yeah, I am the same with you to an extent. I don't mind what people, if people want to write fanfic and have ideas and, you know, whatever, talk about which Teletubby is shagging Finn from Star Wars.
It's Poe.
It's Poe. It's always Poe.
It's always Poe.
It's when people are like, with the last series of Game of Thrones, like, I don't like what you've done with my series. You should change that.
Entitled.
TV is not a democracy.
Yeah.
None of this stuff is a democracy. You are experiencing someone else's art and you don't get to have a say, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But to your point about forums and stuff and the fandom culture, the bit that really irks me is like the gatekeepy, I know the most about this, you can't talk about it, you can't, you know, that sort of thing, which I really think is really prominent and really toxic within nerd culture. There's a dark side of nerdery, and that often is like, goes hand in hand with internet trolls, people who are abusive online, homophobes, people who are really sexist.
Yeah. It's interesting you should say that, because I see, and again, I just need to point out that this is not everybody who engages in fandom culture at all. In fact, I imagine a large portion of these people are just having fun and making friends this way.
Yeah, you being on your Sailor Moon forum, just innocent, having a nice time.
Yeah. But there are people who, like, there's a word going around that I don't know if you'll be familiar with. It's called kinning.
Kinning.
Yes, so you're looking at me like you don't know what this is, so I'm going to explain. Kinning is where you feel like a strong relation to a specific character. So it's using the word kin in like a familial sense. Sure. So you would be like, and this is the only example I can think of is because I saw something about it online earlier today. People are like, I really kin Lois Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh.
Yeah, and they feel like, but they do so in such a way where their identity becomes a little bit like enmeshed with it.
Right.
And you get people who are like, there are people who are like, yes, I'm kinning that person, and I'm aware that other people will also kin that person. But then you get people who are like, have like, you're not allowed to kin this character because it's mine kind of thing. I don't want to see it. People who are like, it damages my mental health to see other people kinning Lois Griffin because I've tied so much of my identity up in it. And I think when I'm seeing, and again, this is not everybody online, this is a really small portion of people, but when I see people like that online having that experience and, you know, taking psychic damage because of that, I'm like, babies, you need to go outside. It's time. It's cut the cord. You need to get offline.
18.
What was the best / worst plot point on Glee? So I asked you about this a little bit earlier, and I was like, do you have one in mind? And you were like, oh, kinda. Do you want to?
That's a solid impression of me.
Yeah, that's a solid impression of me. I was actually the guy who played Earl.
That's what a glove show sounds like on Star Wars. I watched the first and maybe second series of Glee because it was when it was massive when we were at college. I had very pleasant memories of talking about it with my friend on the bus to college after every episode. It was very sweet.
That's really lovely.
And the only storyline that I am now aware of, which wasn't even in those series, is where someone wishes for Artie to have legs. Do you think I like robot legs for Christmas? Yeah.
Please tell me all about this. This is insane. I wish this guy wasn't disabled.
Yeah, so the ditzy cheerleader.
Yeah, Brittany. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
She wishes that Artie
had robot legs.
No, could walk.
Oh, wow.
Because he can't walk in the show.
Yeah.
Although the actor himself can walk. Anyway. And then for Christmas, he gets these like bolt-on like support legs, like robot legs.
Yeah.
He gets robot legs.
He gets robot legs.
And he can walk. And then
is this like a dream episode?
No, I don't think so.
So he can walk from now on?
No, it's never mentioned again after that.
Good going, Glee.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, Gleeks. Remember Gleeks? Gleeks, get involved. Let me know what's going on.
All I want for Christmas is my robot legs.
Get in touch at rollforridiculous.
@gmail.com. I only really have like one memory of a plot point in its entirety in Glee as well. And this is, I'm just about to be really critical. You familiar with the character of Sue Sylvester? She's like the not captain of the cheerleading, coach of the cheerleading team. And also like
she's like the
gym
teacher
as well, yeah. And she's like personified as this real hard ass. She like really like, you know, takes the piss out of the glee club. She hates it. She loves the cheerleaders. She reinforces like societal norms in a big way. And she is every kind of obic or ist you can be, very out loud in the series. She's an oboist. Yeah, but she's like, she makes fun of the kid in the wheelchair. She makes fun of the kid with the stutter. She makes fun of the gay kid, you know. She might make fun of the black kid for being poor, but I'm like, that's still technically there's a racial component to that. Yeah. You won't go there with racism, but you did anyway. And all of that. So she's really established as like a kind of like a villain character. And I'm sure she probably has some character development. And this plot point was maybe positioned as a way to give her some kind of character development.
Okay.
It is revealed that I think it's her sister has Down syndrome. And she goes and like visits her.
I do remember this.
And at the same time, there's a student at the school, I believe, with Down syndrome who wants to be on the cheerleading team.
Oh, maybe
and
that's what I'm thinking of.
she literally turns around and she's a hard ass about it. And she originally tries to dissuade this kid from doing it, knowing that she's going to get bullied because of the societal norms and framework that she herself has established as the coach. She's like, I don't want this girl to get hurt by the thing that I'm implicit in. And then, like, towards the end of it, she kind of, like, you know, softens up and lets her do it. And we're all meant to be like, oh, because she's got a sister with Down syndrome, she let the Down syndrome girl, like, do a bit of cheerleading. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? Is this we're all supposed to, like, was the writing intention we're supposed to go, oh, well, there's two sides to everybody, isn't there? Maybe she's not as much of a dick as we think. Because I'm like, every single system that is oppressing this kid with Down syndrome is something you are implicit in, bitch. I'm like, this is insane. So yeah, I just thought that was an awful plotline, and maybe it's resolved.
Oh, is it still going? I don't think it's still
know.
Going.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like in later episodes of Glee, maybe
yeah.
it's like confronted in a different way, and it kind of has some kind of resolution. But I remember watching that and thinking, well, this is bullshit, and I wish I hadn't written this in because she doesn't need to be made three-dimensional. She's a comic relief bad guy villain character.
So far removed from the robot legs. 15?
Have you ever been to a convention?
I went to London Comic Con about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Tell me everything about it. Did you dress up? Did you cosplay?
I did dress up.
Really?
I dressed up really terribly as an X-Wing pilot.
That's really, really cool. I'm
It
interested.
was not. I looked terrible.
Oh, okay.
There were some really good costumes there, but it was just... Yeah, I don't know. None of it was a spectacle.
No, all of it is just capitalism. It's just buy
It was
thing.
all market, and
It's
every
all
market is selling
market.
the same stuff.
And it's all Funko Pops.
It's Funko Pops. It's loads of shit from like Tui, is it? No.
Temu.
Temu.
Dropship tat, yeah.
Tui is
3D,
the flight brand.
company.
There was a plane. I might have been in the wrong place.
He's going
There's
to
an in-flight meal. None of it made any sense to me.
the Travel and Tourism Convention at the NEC.
Just dressed like an X-Wing pilot, like... everyone's just like...
Everyone's like, this guy's old
this
school,
guy, yeah. Oh, from the astronaut division. Oh, there she goes. 17, have you done that one?
No, what's your opinion on Disney adults?
If you are someone who is, you know, my age and enjoys Disney films, absolutely fine. I went to see Toy Story 5 the other week. It was great.
Oh, good.
I'm absolutely not bothered about that. Like, yeah, be a fan of the franchise.
I'm thinking it's somebody who regularly goes to Disneyland, maybe makes the main bulk of their travel or holidays of the year a Disney adjacent, if not central, experience.
I think you have to remember that the Walt Disney Company is a massive multi-billion-dollar conglomerate whose whole idea is to make money off of you. Mm-hmm. And the idea of there being this magic that Disney has, which I think it has lost a lot of, and I think some ex-Disney adults would agree with me, I think that they are selling you a lie.
Yeah, 100%.
And you are being leached upon. That's sort of how I feel about Disney. I've got no problem with the people who are going there and having a nice time and enjoying it, especially if they're taking their kids.
Yeah.
There's literally nowhere more fun to go if you're a kid than a real life fairy tale.
Right, exactly.
I can totally get behind that, but do not forget that you are the product.
Yeah. You are what they're making money off of you, not the other way around kind of thing. You're not getting... What you're getting out of it in terms of an experience is nowhere near what they are getting out of it in terms of like monetary being like extracted from you.
It is not a fair deal.
No.
Because in doing things like enjoying Disney Plus, you are waiving your right to sue Disney for anything.
Yeah.
If Amazon Prime had a theme park where you could ride in the Prime boxes like on a roller coaster. That is the same as what Disney World is.
My cat's ideal theme park.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Oh my god, I learned something. Yeah, so that is what my issue is with Disney, not with the adults. That being said, do not go to Disney World and harangue people who work there because you're expecting some sort of experience that a human being cannot offer you.
Yeah,
Walt Disney promises miracles.
It promises magic, which one is just vague and hard to define.
Yes.
And two is probably more to do with you and the way you are open to things and engaging with things on the day than it could ever be to do with the way somebody dressed up as a princess or a mascot could reasonably give to you.
100%.
Yeah.
You cannot rely on a theme park to make all of your dreams come true.
Yeah. My thing about Disney adults is, I mean, everything you've said is articulated, every single point I would have liked to have made. I guess the only thing I can really think to add are 2 points, and is that I have friends who are Disney adults, and they are very good and respectful people, and they look typically like your typical Disney adult. You know, they go to the park with the ears, they Disney bound, which is the act of dressing up as a Disney character, and like basically, but like not cosplay, but like wearing an outfit that's kind of inspired by the look and feel of the Disney character.
I've seen people go to Star Wars World in Star Wars adjacent dress.
Kind of thing. So yeah, they do that, and they have a really nice time, and you know, I don't get it, and if I was any of these people's partners, I'd be like, I ain't going Disneyland again this year, but it's obviously bringing them a lot of joy. That said, I do have an awareness of some Disney adults who are kind of forgetting the adult part of that, because they are like entitled to things that are like, hey, Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, is for children, so don't feel more entitled to it than children. I've seen people online with the hot take that there should be like child-free hours at Disneyland, and I'm like, mate, children are a minority and they're allowed to take up space, first and foremost. You're not entitled to a child-free world. Secondly, this is exclusively for children. This entire brand has been marketed at children since day one. Yes, it is also now marketed at adults, and it, you know, there's a lot of crossover. Disney is for kids. Never forget that, yeah? So you are in a kid's space, not the other way around. Kids are not in your space.
That's 13?
13. As an elder nerd, I feel like we've kind of been doing this already.
Yeah.
But 13. As an elder nerd, what would you say to this generation of nerds?
Nerd.
Nerd. I'd say virgins. I'd say go outside, have sex.
Go outside and have sex?
No. Go to your local park, drop trow, and...
This is terrible advice.
No, I think the advice we've been giving broadly is around things like entitlement. It's like, you know, don't be entitled. You don't own like fandoms, or, you know, you don't own somebody else's intellectual property. Being a fan of something doesn't make you entitled to the direction artistically that thing takes, even though it sometimes feels like it does.
Okay, I see the route you've gone down.
Yeah. Are you okay? Let's go down your route because I'm more interested.
I would be more like the route of, because when I was younger, and I've already touched on this, it's like I've steered clear of certain things I was interested in because I didn't want to fortify that view of myself as being a big nerdy geek, because that was socially faux pas-ish. Nerd culture has really changed now. It's become a lot more popular, a lot more accommodating. Lots of people are getting into hobbies and things, especially as they get older, so it's fine. I would tell younger nerds, the next generation of nerds, to not be afraid of trying things they think they'll enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be open and enthusiastic about things without worrying about them. You'll find the right people. I would say that if you are still in high school, maybe wait until you have left high school to be as open about it, because I imagine people still suck. Yeah. But after that, just know that as an adult, you get to do whatever you want, and it's really good.
When you are stuck in an institution like high school, it's harder to be yourself because there will always be somebody there who's just waiting for an opportunity to make fun of somebody. Oh, here's a good piece of advice. I know a lot of adult nerds now who spent a lot of time hiding who they were in high school out of a sense of self-preservation, which, you know, it's horrible for me to say that probably was the right call for them to protect themselves in an establishment like high school.
Where there's pressure to conform.
Yes. However, they have not been able to kind of let go of that as an adult, and while they still like and enjoy all the stuff that they like and enjoy, they do it really insularly and behind closed doors, and, you know, maybe they engage with it online. but they'll never go out of their way to like go to an event about it or like meet up with people about it.
Okay.
And I'm like, go play D&D out in the wild. And they're like, I can't. Wouldn't know what to do. I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, but you're so good at it online.
Yeah,
I'm like, social anxiety is a real thing. I understand that. When you're a nerd, you might also deal with some level of social awkwardness, especially if you've got a different neurotype and that's playing into it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But don't let it stop you from meeting new people, because there are a bunch of people out there who will find your social awkwardness endearing and stuff like that.
You only need one person.
Yeah. As long as you're kind and respectful and your social awkwardness isn't just, a thinly veiled excuse to be an asshole. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would just say, go out, let your freak flag fly, and find other freaks.
Go outside and have sex.
In the park. Drop trout. Friday Daniels.
Great. Brilliant. I'm not sure any of that advice was good.
I think it's great.
Good luck. 20.
Nat 20, baby. Pew, 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 pew. Riff, uninterrupted and judgment-free on a special interest of your choice. Will it be Thunderbirds? Will it be Pirates? Which of Jack's will it be?
I haven't decided. I'm going to let you go first, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, you've already done Sailor Moon.
Well, no, this is exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not going to flog a dead horse with Sailor Moon. I want to talk about... This is something... I didn't bring it up in the best video games question because I thought it might be too obscure. But a video game from my childhood is having a bit of a resurgence. I've been seeing some stuff about it on like Instagram Reels and on Reddit and stuff. It is a game from a series called Creatures series, and this game's called Creatures 3 specifically, but there are obviously, 1 and 2 and so on.
Is it called Creatures 3 specifically?
Stop it. It's called Creatures 3.
It's just called Creatures 3.
Yeah.
Because they've often got like a colon name.
Creatures
not a colon
3.
name.
What's your colon name?
Stanley.
No. So yeah, the game in particular that I'm talking about is called Creatures 3. And in Creatures 3, I really like monster raising games and like games where you take care of an animal.
Like Spore from the past.
Yeah, totally. So in Creatures, you take care of a little creature called a Norn, but it's like quite in depth. This is a nice crossover between You Don't Have to Be Smart to Be a Nerd and The Big Bang Theory made us all think we were smart. When I was playing this game, there was a component of it where they talk about like DNA and genome mapping and stuff, and it was really like pared down. It was don't get me wrong, it was very complicated, especially for a child. But it was quite pared down in terms of what, like, an actual, molecule of DNA looks like. Is DNA a molecule?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, all that is to say, when I was playing Creatures, I was little, I was tiny. It was like 6 or 7 kind of thing. It was like one of the first video games I played, and it was maybe a little bit complex. And I think my dad was pretty smug that I was playing it. It wasn't my kid smart kind of thing. And my dad was like...
Before he stopped caring.
Yeah, before he stopped caring. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, what's DNA stand for, Bridie? And I'd be like, deoxyribonucleic acid.
Correct.
I'm still proud of that now. But yeah, all that is to say, it was a really, really good game. The creatures in it were really good. There were 3 types, species of creature. There were Norns, which were the ones you look after, and then on the ship with you, because you were in a spaceship on this one, because they'd gone like extinct, and you were like ferrying the last of the species of the whole thing. There was a creature called an Etin, which was like they like tidied it. They were like indentured servants. They like tidied up around the ship, and then there was like a naughty one called a Grendel. But I loved all of them, even the naughty ones. When the like Grendels and Ettins would fight and die, I would literally have a meltdown and cry. It was just a really big special interest, close to my heart. I loved it so much. I really, really think everybody should go and play Creatures 3. And you can get it on the... Is it the EA app? I'm not sure. You can get it, so go play it. That's I'm doing that thing because I'm a high-masking autistic person. I'm really aware when I've been talking about something for a big amount of time. And this is Riff Uninterrupted.
Riff Uninterrupted.
I am going to wind it in now and ask you to riff uninterrupted about something.
I'm going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
And dragons.
Andor.
Bloody hell.
Andor. Andor is also a nerdy thing.
That's my joke from the beginning of the episode.
Oh yeah, I thought we did Endor before.
Oh,
no, you're
whatever.
Right. Sorry,
anyway.
Delete that.
No, I'm keeping the bit in where you steal my joke.
No. Sorry. It's so hot in here.
Dungeons and Dragons. Riff.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Not interrupting anymore.
Okay. Dungeons and Dragons is obviously having a resurgence. It has been doing since the first series, probably, of Stranger Things. Which, no, Stranger Things is fine. But the fact that it's having this resurgence is great, because it means there's so much more content and so many more players. And, it's just... I'm not going to be one of those people who is annoyed that their thing is getting popular.
Yeah,
I'm just
we're
really
excited.
glad about it.
Yeah.
Loads of my friends who I thought would never be interested in it have come to me and been like, oh, do you think we could do a one-shot? Do you think that's like a one-off D&D campaign? Like, do you think we could... How does this work? They're playing things like Baldur's Gate 3,
Oh,
which
I
is
love
like...
Baldur's Gate 3.
It all uses like Dungeons and Dragons mechanics broadly.
Yeah.
Other TTRPGs, Titterpigs are available.
Titterpigs.
And yeah, I just think it's great for many reasons. One, you get to hang out with your mates and have a laugh. Even if you're doing a really serious campaign, there's always some comic relief, and it always pays off, and you'll keep talking about that every campaign, and you'll get repeat jokes always come up, and it's just really, really fun. And it's really hard to find time with your friends as an adult, and this is one that just lets you do that. And it encourages you to just have a good time and play. That brings on to point 2. As an adult, there are so few instances where you get to make believe, where you get to play or be someone other than yourself, unless you go into Amdram.
That's expensive.
That's just expensive. You never get the chance to just be like, what if I was a little silly fairy person? Or what if
You are a little silly fairy person.
That's a slur. It says in uninterrupted. Or like, yeah, what if I was a knight? Or whatever you want to be. You just get to do that and have loads of fun with it, again, with your friends. There's a great community of it. There's so if you enjoy it, then there's so many spin-offs. Like I say, you can game, you can do whatever, films about it, TV shows from the past, cartoons, books. It's really cool. I think it plays into my broader idea that adults should just be a little bit less serious and just have some fun. And I think that D&D is a really, really great way to do that and flex and learn skills like creativity, creative writing, strategy even. There's loads of skills in it, and probably the most important skill is organisation, because trying to get more than 3 adults to meet on the same time with the same availability is just impossible. But yeah, that's why I love D&D. That's why I think that you should too.
I love that. I think we should end the podcast here, because that's put me in a really, really good mood.
Excellent.
Thank you so
Also,
much.
it'd be nice to leave this room.
I'm so hot. Yeah, this has been roll for sweat patches.
Yeah,
It's been roll for pit
100%.
stains.
Yeah, I am damp.
Yeah, because we've been talking about D&D.
Yeah, oofed. Cool. Before we go, though, just to suck that sweat in for a moment, let's bask in the mist of our own bodily fluids.
And we have been basking.
Oh, we've been basking. The smell in here is
Right.
palpable. You could cut it with a knife. If people want to talk to us from a distance, probably, how would they get in touch with us?
So we have an Instagram, which is at Roll for Ridiculous. We have a Blue Sky, which we should probably use a little bit more. That's also at Roll for Ridiculous. And then write into us if you want. We are rollforridiculous@gmail.com. We will probably be putting out a call for like episode ideas, or even like a call for questions, whatever.
So that's it, I think. Social media check. We answered the questions.
That's
Check.
good.
We sweated ourselves to death.
Check. I think we can
that's
go home.
lunch.
Yeah. I've been Bridie. I'm here with...
It's still Jack. It's still me.
And this has been Roll for Ridiculous. Thank you very much.
See you next time.